So guys, welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've streamed, or not stream, make a video about MFF, really. But I do have some news about my MFF progress. I reached 5,000 crystals recently, and if Beta Rebuild is good, I am planning on to pick Beta Rebuild up right now, and then still picking up hopefully 3 to 4 uniforms for the anniversary. So that is my plan, and I hope it works, clearly. So I am pretty excited and hyped for this update. I really hope this goes well and does not go the other way around, because that just seems to be what's happening with MFF these days. But I do have high hopes for this, so let's see what they provide us with in about 3 minutes. Okay, try just spamming tier 4 combat one and probably just like Crushins and tier 4 Wanda and Sentry. Jesus Christ. So they also did wonder about if Gladiators getting a tier 4 at the same time. Like, what happened with Nebula and Madeline Pryor, they did wonder about that. We don't know. We actually don't know. Because Beta Ray Bill, I got him to level 62, and if you played the game, you know that when Beta Ray Bill got his Transcended, he was a one-shot god. So I strongly consider MFF not messing this one up for the big guns. Beta Ray Bill can be more powerful than both Thor and Odin, instead of just being support. 1.5 minutes. Okay, let's do this. 45 minutes. Let's go. 30 seconds. Not minutes, seconds, sorry. $19. Four, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The Annihilators. The gear looks really good. That's a fact.
Greetings, agents. This is your community manager, 3RL. Hope everyone is doing well today. First up, we're going to try something new and fresh moving forward, and a few improvements to our live stream. Our goal is to continue to improve our content over time, but first, I'd like to introduce the announcer.
Hey, how's it going, players? Just like the 3RL mentioned, we're going to constantly try to keep improving our live stream and prove, in fact, that we are live. So we'll have some trivia questions for you guys and some other fun stuff going forward. So keep an eye on the chat, guys, because I'll be keeping an eye on the chat for 3RL.
We're live,
Okay.
baby. Yep. Well, we hope you like the changes we have store for you. And as we said, we'll be keeping an eye on the chat with that trivia. But now, more importantly, we'd like to introduce the Annihilators, who continue the
go.
legacy of Star-Lord by preventing galactic warfare. The Annihilators are a powerful team composed of various alien races who work to suppress any threats to the galaxy. So let's dive into the details of the February update, shall we? Featuring Annihilators. First, the February update will introduce 2 new heroes, Quasar, aka Wendell Vaughn,
So
and
it is a new character.
Ikon.
Nice.
Take a look at those little images there.
They look good.
And in this update,
Quasar.
there's a hero who doesn't have a tier 3,
Yeah.
and they will be receiving a tier 4 advancement directly for the first time. So get ready to meet Gladiator and Beta Ray Bill.
Double
who have
tier 4
become
again.
even
Let's
more powerful.
go.
All right. I'm also excited to announce we've prepared some trivia for you, as mentioned earlier by the announcer, just to showcase during the updates of the characters. And as
Gladiator,
usual, we
Superman
prepared a
vibes,
gift for
dude.
agents who've watched the live stream till the very end. So please stay tuned. And as always, please note the footage presented today is on a test build, and there
That's
may
good.
be differences
Gladiator
from
gets
the actual
instant tier
update.
4.
Now, with all that
It's a
behind
good
us,
thing.
let's get into the details of the February update.
See this. Quasar and Ikon gives me vibes to be PvP, actually. Yeah, let's go, Starlight Sword. Okay, it's tier 3 animation. Okay. He cracks the world apart, nice. I'm not complaining.
Alrighty then,
I'm not
let's
complaining.
get right into it.
It's quite interesting.
First up, we have Quasar, aka Wendell Vaughn, who is said to have become an annihilator to stop another galactic war from happening.
Get the
Quasar,
Twilight
being a
Sword.
human, safeguards the universe using the quantum bands, an energy manipulating device that wields great powers. I'm sure many fans know the quantum bands, but real quick, announcer, what do you think about this cape right here?
I love that you are able to see like the galaxy reflected in his cape. And what doesn't say superhero than having a cape?
Yeah. To me, the cape itself is the coolest part. I'm a big space fan, as I've let
He
it be
looks like
known.
a sentry type
But
character.
speaking
like,
of space, with his
very
power,
OP
Quasar fights
PvP
his enemies
for
through energy manipulation
free
and
to play
beams.
or pay
He
to
gathers
play.
energy to create a defensive shield to help his allies. And then jumping right into his passives, we have the first one of Quantum Protection, and applies to self super armor,
Okay.
as well as increasing all basic defenses by percentage, and decreases damage received by percentage as well.
Screams
Next
PvP
up,
to
his
me.
tier 2 passive is called Quantum Intuition, and this applies to self increase guaranteed dodge rate by a percentage, increase skill damage by a percentage, and increase bonus damage as well. And lastly, his leader skill is called Annihilators Assemble. This has a high percentage of HP increase and removes all debuffs to heroes with the Annihilator ability. Now,
Oh,
we're going to jump
Annihilator's
straight
ability.
into some of that trivia, and I hope
Oh,
there's
nice.
plenty of lore buffs in the chat. Let's get a trivia question from the announcer, shall we?
All right, guys, let's see how many real Marvel fans are in the chat. Before becoming Quasar, Wendell Vaughn worked at what well-known Marvel entity? Let's get your answers in the chat, guys, and we'll get you the answers right
Sword,
after
I
this.
think. I actually have no idea.
Alrighty, let's jump into it,
shield
shall we?
sword.
Let's check out that powerful
Can I
new
say shield?
superhero closer.
I actually have no idea about this. I don't catch up on Annihilator stuff.
Alrighty, we're gonna jump straight into it. And Quasar likes to, he's kind of flying though, so he floats in a little bit. He's not just slamming down on the ground like his little flying ability. Let's jump straight into skill number 1. We have Quantum Projection.
Okay.
Kind of moves the guys around. Always got to turn off that cooldown. And one more time, Quantum Projection. This causes energy damage with a percentage of energy attack, as well as
His
additional
bolts
energy
look
damage.
quite cool, to be honest.
Jumping straight into skill number 2. And announcer, if you feel free to jump in at any time if there's a skill that pops out to you. Skill number 2, not to rhyme, but Quantum Snare. All right, check out those little gold chains. It definitely went
The gold chains look
opposite
cool.
direction, but there we go. Quantum Snare applies to enemies, as you can imagine, snare and paralysis, while ignoring immunity, and applies itself a 100% chance to grant all damage immunity. All right, skill number 3 will stay right here. Is called Quantum Barrier. This one's a kind of cool one. Quantum Barrier applies to fractured enemies and applies itself a recovery percentage of HP with a 100% chance to grant all damaged immunity. Reflects a percentage of damage received regardless of his attacker's evasion.
Yeah.
Check that one out.
Quasar is a PvP character.
Also has a high
hopefully.
percentage of energy damage of energy attack. And next up, skill number 4. Let's go with these guys here in the front. We have Quantum Fist.
Oh, I like that one. The slow motion effect is pretty sick.
It's almost like the devs were listening last time when I said I liked the little after effect. They're like, hey, 3RL, this is for you. Again, Quantum Fist. This applies stun and silenced enemies and applies itself a percentage chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, all damage immune, and invincible. And if you want to learn more, definitely check out after the update. Going to skill number 5, we have Quantum Annihilation. Let's see if we can get some of these guys to run over. Come on. Nope, they're not going to do it. That's okay. All right, let's check out skill number 5 again, Quantum Annihilation. We got some of them.
Oh wow, that looks
That's a good enough group. That works for me.
Yeah, like herded them all
looks
together.
decent.
Quantum Annihilation has a percentage chance of enemies to miss their attack. It causes incapacitation, removing active buff from the target, as well as paralysis, increasing all basic defense by the percentages, and it is stackable. Also applies itself a percentage of HP recovery, as well as increased all basic attacks, defense, speed, and crit rate while removing incapacitation.
Frenzy buff.
All right, and now we have his Awakened skill, which is called Quantum Slash. Quasar summons the Quantum Storm from a powerful strike to his enemies. Let's check it out, shall we? He also collaborates with Ikon, who we'll check out next, throwing their weapons to create an energy explosion.
Can't see anything really.
And as
Oh,
far
so that's
as
his Transcended
stats
skill.
go, we'll check out that one more time.
Nice.
This applies burn, increases crit rate, crit damage, ignoring target dodge rate percentage, and a chance to penetrate with super armor, barrier shield, and all those other buffs and debuffs you're familiar with this kind of combo. Speaking of combos, we're going to jump in real quick and check out his. Again, we've taken off the training wheels, so I'm trying to do this in real time again. So let's go ahead and try out 3, 5, and 4. Again, during the rehearsals, I'm doing pretty good.
You got this, 3RL. Let's go.
All right, 3, 5, and 4. Success. All right.
Easy peasy, bro.
Not bad. 81
All
hits.
right. Let us know in the chat if you're excited for the new character Quasar. And before we go, we have we have a trivia question answer. So we'll see how that went.
All right, guys, let's look at any Marvel buffs that were in the chat, if there's any correct answers. The question was, before becoming Quasar, Wendell Vaughn worked at which well-known Marvel entity? We have Orville John Pueblo says Sword, and that's incorrect. That's pretty funny, though. Jonathan Chang says Shield. That's the correct answer. The answer is Shield. We have, let's see, who else has some correct answers here? Rodomar Swervsbinsky, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your guys' names, but also the correct Shield. Shield answer. Samuel Xavier Shield as well. Good job, guys. You guys are really knowing your Marvel lore out there. Take it away, 3RL.
Awesome. We'll have a couple more coming up, but with that, you have what it takes to harness Quasar's incredible power. All righty. Next up, we have Ikon, a space knight from the Galdorian humanoid species
not buff, like
who uses advanced technology, and they have arrived at Nowhere Station to lead the Annihilators by not only the Star-Lord's requests. Now, Ikon is a female superhero with a speed type and belongs with the alien allies. As a hero equipped with the counterattack skill, Ikon can effectively utilize in PvP game modes.
Nice.
I think it should be noted, pretty sure that this is just some sweet futuristic robotic armor, but she is actually, there's a person under there. But let's jump into some of her passives. Her first one being Bounce Back. Applies to self, reflecting a percentage of energy damage received
Nice.
up to a percentage of max attack, while decreasing basic damage received by a percentage. And her second tier, her tier 2 passive is called Targeting Weakness. This applies a percentage increase of energy attack to self while increasing skill damage by a percentage, increasing bonus damage as well, increasing basic damage dealt enemies with low HP.
Right now,
So let's see who was paying
Right now,
attention.
Ikon
Back to
and
you, announcer.
Quasar
Let's go.
does
All right, guys. So
look
3RL
PvP.
just covered this. The question will be, what is an in-game ally type of Icon? Again, what is
Annihilator.
an in-game ally type for
Annihilator.
Icon? Let's get those answers in the chat, and I'll read them out
You
loud
have-
in a second.
All right. Let's go
Don't
ahead
ask
and
for
check out her
Annihilator.
team-based
Frick.
abilities in action, shall we?
So these were Annihilators.
See, she kind of just glides into the battle as well. Nothing too crazy. First up, we have skill number 1, Gladiator Guard. I think I'm pronouncing that
found
one
it.
correctly.
Autocorrect.
Again, with that little after image. Go over here on the left. Try that one more time. Gladiator Guard is an energy damage attack with high percentage of energy attack, as
Icon's
well as
profile looks a
additional
little bit
energy
weird, to be
damage.
honest.
Moving on to
It looks a
skill
bit
number
weird.
2. It's going to be Galadorian Swing. Yep,
Why
so
not?
gonna
Sure.
get hit by that one
That
either.
was pretty epic, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Galadorian Swing applies stun and incapacitation to enemies with an energy damage percentage of energy attack, as well as additional energy damage.
Nice.
And all right, next up we
I
have
mean,
that.
not nice, but it's the, like,
We're gonna
it's
turn
normal.
on the AI for this one.
Counter
These guys
attack.
are way over here. Hopefully they run over.
You can see all the energy reflex.
Alrighty, skill number 3 is called Weakness Analysis.
Oh,
That was pretty cool. All
it's a
right.
pretty cool counter
You're able to
attack.
Shoot at me. Let's go. That's annoying. Alrighty. Weakness Analysis counterattacks when defending against an enemy attack and enables attacking enemies who have activated the ignore targeting effect.
Nice.
This also applies stun, incapacitation, and paralysis to enemies while applying super armor to self and increasing all basic defenses by percentage and 100% chance to grant all damage and immunity. Increases all basic attacks, defense, as well as speed by a small amount. All right, next up, we're going to stay right here. We have skill number 4, which is Space Night Landing. I don't know about you, but this sounds like it could be a cool bar.
Like, let's go hang out at the Space Night Landing, bro.
Sounds like a good time. Maybe it's on nowhere somewhere. All right, skill
Hey,
number
that's-
4
that's
again.
dope.
Space Night Landing.
Oh, damn.
Maybe I don't want to go there.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
doesn't look very fun.
one more time. This applies fracture and paralysis to enemies while decreasing all basic defenses by percentage and is stackable by percentage and ignores immunity. It also applies to self. Increase to all basic attacks and defenses by percentage, all speed and crit rate as well, and a percentage of energy damage based on energy attack, as well as additional energy damage. All right, moving on to skill number 5.
I do
Since we
want to
have a
see
nice
how
hearing
well
group,
she
we're just gonna
performs
stay
for
on this side,
PvP.
just
I
so
know
it's a
she's
little
not gonna be
change of view.
meta, but I do want to see
Skill
her
number
perform,
5 is called
actually.
No Hesitation.
Boom.
She definitely did not hesitate there.
I really like, if you look, like the little purple, pink, whatever color you want to
Yeah,
call
it gives
like,
me,
like splinters out the ground.
Get more
That's pretty
Requiem
cool. I like that.
vibes, like Requiem uniform
No hesitation
vibes.
applies bleed, silence, and paralysis. This also decreases all basic defenses by a percentage and is stackable and applies invincible and increases basic damage for 1 attack. And lastly, we have her awakening skill, which is called Alpha Class Finish. She swiftly stabs and attacks the enemy and collaborates with Quasar, who you saw before, by throwing the weapons and causing another surge of explosive energy. Let's check it out, shall we? All righty, we're gonna jump right into her combos as well.
Okay,
recommended
3,
is
4,
by the
5.
devs is 3,
Yep.
4, and 5. And Ikon utilizes her Galdorian poleaxe to consecutively slash and stab her enemies and launches an energy blast
doesn't-
attack. All right, here we go.
That sounds
3, 4,
stab and
5.
slash. Interesting.
All right, womp womp.
It's all good. 3 hours.
That works.
Let's try
that
it
works,
again,
that
bro.
All
works.
right, here we go. It's always the last. Let's see. Nope.
Too
All
quick.
right. Well, can't always get them. We're gonna go ahead and move on.
Next time. Next time.
Let's go ahead
Icon's
and
really
check the
good.
chat and see what everyone got. Announcer, take it away. I'm gonna keep practicing what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
go for it, dude. For now, we're time for the big reveal. The question was, what is an in-game ally type for Ikon? So the correct answer is Alien. We have Miss Roman's Delight says Alien, duh, as if it was really easy. So good job, Miss Alien's Delight. Felix Who says Alien as well. Josh G guessed Alien as well.
Yeah, so it's Alien.
Frankie says Weak Girl.
Hello.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Frankie. Yeah, the correct answer is Alien. All right, guys, good job in the chat, guys.
All right. Well, we hope you look forward to trying out this new hero in action as well.
Okay, let's do. Oh,
Next
beta,
up.
let's go.
We will introduce the heroes who will receive new uniforms and a tier 4 advancement. Beta Ray Bill, the Corbinite who possesses similar powers and abilities to Thor, has protected his people using the Stormbreaker, a powerful weapon Odin had the dwarves of Nidalvire create. In his new uniform, instead of harnessing power of lightning, Beta Ray Bill utilizes the Twilight Sword of Soltor to attack his enemies. So we have
Nice.
some nice fire effects. Summoning an axe in Soltar's Twilight Sword, Beta Ray Bill will perform well in PvE modes, and we'll
Nice.
check out his 3-4-5 combo later. First and foremost, I just want to point out that Beta Ray Bill is a beast.
He is a beast of a person. Like, he is towering, man. He looks so epic with that armor, dude. He's pretty sick.
Like, he feels like he's probably like 6'5" or taller
If
without his
Beta
little-
Ray Bill is good, I am
giant
purchasing
Roman
Beta Ray Bill
mohawk thing
right
going on.
now. I'm not hesitating.
His
on
first
that
passive
one.
is called Corbinite Strength. This applies itself a decrease in basic damage received by a percentage, and it activates when HP is below a certain percentage, and it will, of course, recover some HP. His
Nice.
second passive is
Nice.
called Twilight Protection. This applies itself, ignoring target dodge rate by percentage, increasing fire damage by a percentage as well. And of course, note that his leader skill has changed to increase fire damage instead of lightning damage. And again, we're going to jump back in with another trivia question before we jump into his skills.
All right,
Everybody
guys,
ready?
before 3RL takes a closer look at the skills, who can tell me in chat what race Beta Ray Bill belongs to?
I have no idea.
Alrighty. Let us know, but let's take a look at his
Corbinite.
in-game skills.
But like, I feel so bad for those people who were farming lightning, Odin's blessings for Beta Ray Bill.
I know the transition
fire
didn't
character
finish
now.
before we jump
Also,
in here, but
he
Beta
cannot
Ray Bill,
buff
like, not only
Thor and
slams
Odin
down and
now.
breaks some concrete, he just slams again. He might be angry or something.
Can we say some time how huge this dude is?
Yeah.
Like, he is towering over these mobs.
Yeah, like when you stand next to him, he's
Oh,
like
man,
Careful from the
that's epic.
maybe
Gladiator.
below his shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a beast. Alrighty
Superman
then.
looks dope.
His
I
first
know,
skill
right?
is called Merciless Axe. Let's check it out, shall we? Alright, one more
pretty
time.
basic.
Merciless Axe applies burn to enemies with fire damage and a high percentage of energy attack, as well as additional fire damage.
I mean, I could have
Let's
not
find
too
a
much
good
for the
position
first
for
skill.
Skill number 2, we'll go right here. These guys right here. Next up, we have a skill called Asgardian Dropkick. Would not catch me wanting to be taken out by an Asgardian Dropkick. Let's check out.
That does not sound fun.
Swings his axe full time, and then kicks some baddies down. 1, 2, and that nice drop kick.
Imagine getting dropkicked by Beta Ray Bill.
After being taken out by an axe, yeah, no thanks. This move applies burn and
I mean,
stun
they could
enemies,
totally
as well as
make the
additional
first two
fire
skills a
damage.
lot cooler if they
Alright,
wanted.
um,
Like a
I'm gonna see if
grenade,
I
a
can get some
bomb,
guys.
twilight
There we go. Just
attacks.
gonna gather
That
them
works.
together
I mean,
there. All right, skill number 3 is called Burning Stormbreaker.
okay, now we're
Probably
going
should
to
have
the
grabbed
cool
that from
part.
another angle, so we'll go ahead and do that one more time. There we go. Burning Stormbreaker applies burn, bleed, and paralysis to enemies while applying to self recovering HP. It also increases all basic attacks, defense, speed, and crit rate while removing incapacitation. And of course, there is a fire damage increase of energy attack. It will stay right here, but move to the other side. This next skill is called Odin's Touch, and you'll see a hero pop in that you definitely recognize. Of course, let's check it out.
Duh. Oh, it's Thor.
Oh, that's epic, dude. I love how it zooms out.
Thor coming in to support.
Thor coming in hot.
Both blessed by Odin's Touch. All right, let's check it out
It
one
would
more
make more
time.
sense
This
if
applies
Odin
burn to enemies and deals additional
110.
fire damage for every
And
second.
it's
while
also
also
Hero
dealing
Thor.
additional lightning damage for the same amount of time, decreasing all basic stats by percentage.
So you can do
It
lightning
applies
and
itself
fire
100%
rules on
chance
it.
to grant all damage immunity and increase all basic attacks. And next, the moment I think some people are waiting for at least, some action with that Twilight Sword with skill number 5
Let's
called
go.
Twilight Merit.
Twilight Sword.
Dude, I love that the flame is like blue. Like it almost looks like lightning, but it's like fire.
Yeah.
That's sick. I love that.
They do say when
3,
fire
4,
burns
5, 4,
hot,
4,
it
3,
starts burning
5.
that color. Let's check it out one more time.
Okay,
Twilight Merit
that
applies
looks
burn and
sick.
fractured enemies and applies itself invincible by increasing basic damage 100% for one attack. And lastly, let's gather everyone.
Dude, I hope he's good.
Little group here.
And,
if not, whatever. We'll just stay right here.
PvE comp.
We have his Awaken
PvE,
skill,
I really hope he's good.
which is called Might of Uru.
It's the same,
Take a look
isn't
at that
it?
one, shall we? I think we get cameos
Yeah,
from
it's the
not
same.
one.
Dude,
But,
everyone's
yeah,
joining
everyone's joining in. This applies shock, as well as a small percentage decrease to lightning resistance, stacking paralysis, and ignoring immunity. Let's check it out one more time, shall we? It applies itself a critical rate increase by a percentage, critical damage increase, ignoring target dodge rate by a percentage, removing all debuffs as well as invincible, and accumulating pure damage, and deals additional damage based on the percentage of pure damage accumulated.
Nice.
All right, let's go and try out some of his combos as well.
That was definitely my favorite skill, man. Everybody joined.
Oh,
in.
yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a
4, 3,
Guardian
5.
dropkick party.
All right, so we have 4, 3, and 5.
Tier 4 Hogan, really?
Always that last one. We got this, right? 4, 3, and 5. Almost had a moment.
You got this, bro.
I almost did it backwards. All right. 4, 3, 5.
Let's
There we
go.
go. There we go.
Easy, bro.
That last hammer down with the sword is really cool.
127 hits.
All
Not
right,
bad.
T. And let's bring it back to our
Oh,
trivia.
Beta
This
Ray
is
Bill had,
another
like,
easy
50
one.
hits.
Hopefully next time. Give you a little bit harder questions, but we want to make sure we start off, pretty simply.
Yeah, man, we're trying to improve this live stream,
Yeah,
guys. All right, so I'm
Corbin,
sure you all picked up on it, but let's see which guys were paying attention. What race does Beta Ray Bill belong to? We have Eschenko here with Nay, like a horse. That's pretty funny, man. XINI3 Linux says alien horse. That is incorrect. Alex Vincia says Corbinite. The correct answer is Corbinite. Map says Corbinite as well. Good job, guys. Kieran Ko also with the answer Corbinite. Yup, that's the alien race he belongs to. Good job, guys.
Corbin, it
Will
is.
Beta Ray Bill, alongside the Annihilators, be able to protect the universe beyond just his own race? Alrighty then.
Gladiator.
Last, but certainly not least, we have the once Imperial
Phenom-
Guard of the
the
Shi'ar Empire,
Infinity
Gladiator, who has taken up the
Revelation.
mantle as Emperor of the people after the death of the previous leader. Let's take just a nice moment to admire his
Oh, this is
uniform.
nice. Nice.
I personally love the black on black on black, and his icon just pops in the
Yeah,
center.
it looks really nice. All right. Possessing formidable strength, diverse abilities, and exceptional tactical skills, Gladiator has become a universal hero. In this
Oh,
new
universal,
uniform,
nice.
Gladiator attacks enemies by beaming laser beams from his eyes, swift punches, and rapid movement. All right, let's get into his passives. I was going to give you a hint for the next trivia, but I think we got to make this one just a little bit more challenging since it is the last one. But his first passive is called Imperial Guard Armor, which applies super armor, increasing all basic defenses by a percentage, increasing skill damage by a percentage, as well as bonus damage as well, while decreasing basic
Is
damage
it pure
received.
PvE?
His second
That's what I'm
passive is
wondering for
called
Gladiator.
Confidence Regained. There's an activation rate when HP is below 99%, It applies self-recovery of a small amount of HP. Also has the same effect as well for whenever your HP is at a certain percentage. Although Gladiator is usable in both PvP and PvE game modes, he has become even more powerful in PvE through the addition of his new uniform. All right, let's see if there are any Gladiator fans in the chat. We have our last piece of trivia, and again, I withheld a little bit of something, so hopefully this creates some kind of challenge for everybody. We'll see how it goes.
All right, 3RL, good job catching even me off guard. He didn't give you guys a hint, but let's see if there's some true Marvel fans in the chat. Drop the answer in the chat if you do know what Gladiator's real name is. All right, guys, if there's some true Marvel fans in the chat, let me know what Gladiator's real name is, and we'll read them out loud in a bit.
All right, let's jump into it, shall we?
CalArc. Yep, they're just spamming CalArc.
Okay.
I hope Gladiator's meta, actually. I do wish he's meta. It's gonna be a good thing if he's meta.
That, as always, there we go. Okay, skill number 1 is called Ice Breath.
Oh, first skill gives us ice now.
Let's see if we can get a little bit there. Oh, still bad, but that's okay. Ice Breath applies chill to enemies and additional cold damage for every 1 second and increases all speed by a percentage. Also causes some physical damage.
You should be able to do one slight delay cancel too.
And next up, after you've got chilled down, let's heat you up with skill number 2, which is Heat Beam.
It's like the most generic name ever.
Yeah, it's only fair, right? Heat Beam applies burn to enemies, as you might imagine, and causes some physical damage, 100% of physical attack, as well as additional physical damage. All right, let's go ahead and check out skill number 3, which is called Ground Buster.
Yo, he's definitely busting up that ground.
Move some guys over. They're all getting all scattered, but that's okay. Ground Buster applies burn and stun and snare to enemies, applying barrier to self for, as well as increasing all basic attacks, defense, and speed. All right, skill number 4. I think this is my second favorite of his skills, just because of the way he kind of just looks super intimidating. All right, this one is called Majestic Force. Look at him, just so serious.
Dude, he just stands there. That's
Yeah,
really
exactly.
epic. I love that one.
What happened,
Like,
actually?
I don't need to do nothing, dude. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm right.
Majestic Force applies burn, stun, fracture,
punch
and
them, lasers,
paralysis to enemies, while to self, 100% chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, and invincible. And also, of course, increases all basic attack and defense, speed, crit rate, and removes incapacitation. And next up, we have skill number 5.
You guys did say universal.
Doesn't
Like
work
he is
every time,
combat
but
type.
I'm trying to get them to gather up a little bit. I would love for them to just be in one giant group, but that's okay. Better than just everywhere.
These might need
Skill
some.
number 5 is called
Guys,
Imperial
come on.
Guard Charge. This one's pretty intense too. But
Nah, that's a good move.
alrighty, one more time. Imperial Guard Charge applies paralysis to enemies, decreasing all basic defenses by percentage,
Can
and
you
is
cancel
stackable
5?
up to a percentage while ignoring immunity.
If you can,
Applies
then
to self
3,
recovery
5,
of
4.
HP, as well as a 100% chance to grant all damage immunity, and increasing all basic damage for 100% for 1 attack, as well as additional physical damage. And lastly, we have his ultimate skill, which has to be my favorite move of his. It's very intense. Let's go ahead and check it out. Imperial Pride.
He looks really scary, really.
Yo.
Close up.
Just straight up
Destroying
blast a
Earth.
beam at the
I know.
entirety of Earth.
Let's go.
Yeah, if you're in that part of the world, sorry.
This applies fracture and
It's like
paralysis to
in
enemy while ignoring
Australia.
immunity. Applies itself
Oceania.
invincible and accumulating percentage of pure damage when attacking, as well as a small percentage increase of all basic attacks of pure damage accumulated. And now we're
Should
going to
be
go ahead and
Oceania.
jump into those
Yeah.
skill combos.
Or maybe not.
I love the
Maybe
skills
my
when they
math
zoom out, like it shows like
might
the whole
drop
Yeah.
planet.
phase wrong.
It's really fun. Okay.
Yep,
So
okay,
the
we
skill
got
set for the
4
new
guys.
uniforms following the sequence of 3, 5, and 4. And when using the ultimate skill, it is 3, 5, 4, and 6. So we're going to try 2 different ones here. First, we'll do the 3, 5, and 4, and then we will try the secondary one. Alrighty.
You got this, bro.
I know. It's the pressure is on every time. Not that it's a lot of pressure, I guess. There we go.
That's cool, dude.
Damn.
Alrighty. And then reset.
154 hits, or
One
153.
is 3, 5, 4, and
That's
6.
a lot of hits.
Okay. There we go.
Easy peasy, man. There's that Earth one again. Look, Mom, it's a
Dude,
Northern
there's
Lights.
less
No sun, it's
hits
a
than normal
Gladiator.
combo.
Alrighty. Let's see how you did in the chat with those that last trivia question.
All right, guys. So I'm seeing a lot of right answers in the chat. Gladiator's real name. Anybody know Gladiator's real name? We have Randy Shout here saying Cosmic Mohawk. Nope, that's pretty funny, but that's not it. The correct answer is Kalark. Juan Moreno says Kalark. Good job, guys. Alex Paninchi says Kalark as well. R. Estra, Kalark as well. Landon Simpson, good job, guys. There's some true Marvel fans in the chat. Good job, guys. Take it away, 3RL.
Awesome. Thanks for participating in our trivia. Hope just added a little bit of fun. And at last, the Annihilators, the powerful heroes who protect the universe, have united in one place.
Please don't tell me that's it. Please don't tell me that's it.
Alrighty, just give me one
Please.
second here.
Please
We're
don't.
gonna get ready to check out some other things. But before that, let's look at some of the uniform options for the new uniforms. We have the uniform options for Beta Ray Bill. All right, there we go. Including
Oh my
Spider-Man Back to Basics, Dr. Octopus, Enchantress, and Jean Grey herself. Next up, we have the uniform
Christ.
options for Gladiator, which include Thanos, the Infinity Revelation, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Across the Spider-Verse,
Dang.
such a good movie, as well as Ghost Rider,
Dang.
Robbie Reyes. And just another thing you know, although discounts usually only apply to new uniforms and uniform options, this time the discount event will extend to include all uniforms related to the new Team Up Collection theme, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
So please check out the event notice at the community forum
Oh my god.
for more details
Oh my God.
on the uniform
Guardians of the
list.
Galaxy.
All right.
I mean, it's
Next
not bad.
up, let's look at some newly added contents for the February update. In this update, we focus on expanding various support systems for our agents. And first is the support for our new agents. We've improved the
Okay.
existing new agent check-in. Rewards provide rewards that will aid the rapid growth of new agents. You'll be able to acquire Tier 3 heroes like Iron Man and Loki, as well as potential Transcended heroes like Moon Knight and Spider-Gwen, along with 2 Doctor Strange-themed comic cards that have additional pierce damage effects. Additionally, Tier 3 heroes like Iron Man and Loki, as well as the potential Transcended heroes Moon Knight and Spider-Gwen, will be available to all agents one by one over the course of 4 weeks in the update. So basically, starting from the update, and then every week there'll be a different hero available. We hope this is
Free
great news for
bios.
agents who are
Free
new
bios.
to Marvel Future Fight.
And I can get Transcended
Alrighty,
Gwen.
next we'll introduce
I mean, I
some
have
support
level
content that
70,
will
I
hopefully
think.
benefit all agents as
But free
well.
Transcendence. Or free resources.
Okay. First off, we have a Tier 4 upgrade support that has been added to help the acquisition of Tier 4 materials. It's a system where you can receive a discount on some of the costs required for Tier 4 growth based
Oh,
on the
thank
number of
God.
Tier 4 heroes you possess. The Tier 4 upgrade support system will be active at the My Team screen after clearing World Boss Legend Null for the first time. It should be noted I did beat World Boss Legend Null for the first time today myself. So we'll go ahead and just, we'll jump into it so you can see. We're going to hit here. And you see right there on the left there, we have a new button. After clearing World Boss Legend, a button will be added to the My Team screen. As you can see here, and when you press that button, you will be able to check the missions like the one below. You can select the hero you would like to receive an upgrade support for. So let's see, I already got one of those heroes. Let's just choose Iron Man. Bam. You can select the hero
That's
you would
good.
like to receive upgrade support
I'm good
from
for
the
Moon Knight
list
right
after
now.
completing each mission. Once you choose the hero you want, the amount of materials consumed for your gear upgrades and advancement will be discounted. Next, let me introduce the progressive missions, which affects the next day by completing each mission. Shall we jump into that?
These are some good changes, guys. Hopefully you guys are excited.
Oh.
Alrighty. So the progressive missions can be accessed through the challenges at the menu. When entering, you'll be able to check the given missions and enjoy the next day bonus upon completing the retrospective missions. For myself, it was again completing the world boss. Check here. Have a nice little discount on tier 2 growth materials. Based on the number of tier 2 and tier 3 heroes you own, the missions and rewards will grow. The effects include an increased acquisitions of number of tier 2, 3, or 4 materials from world boss clears, and also tier 4 materials acquisition increase, along with daily maximum limit of increase from giant boss raid. Once again, these missions and rewards will show up differently based on the number of tier 2 and tier 3 heroes you own. So you can acquire even more rewards by clearing progressive missions every day to acquire useful effects that have never been available before. We hope this helps many agents achieve their tier goals.
I mean, it's not bad.
Righty then, just real quickly, we want to take a moment of celebration. Give it up in the chat to salute to our first agent who has reached agent level 999. So let's get everyone just a good shout out in the chat.
That's
pretty impressive. They've reached the maximum level of agent badges. Congrats to W&G Love Mini.
If you guys are
we are under discussions to increase the max level agent badge, but it might take some time. So, as always, thank you for your patience. And with that, we have looked into the main changes of the February update so far, and there will be more details and improvements that were not discussed through the live stream. Please check out the update details, the notice that will be posted in the community forum. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for.
The coupon code's going to give us like 5-star
The live stream feedback survey.
Oh.
I got you. I know you're waiting for the reward, but just hold on 1 second.
Oh, come
Whether you're a Marvel Future Fight veteran or it's your first time hearing about the game, we want to know your thoughts about the live stream itself. So please make sure to fill out the survey so your voice is heard. It should be entered in the chat. And feel free to enter that. I don't think there's a closing period, but just we would love to get some information. Like I said, our goal is to help improve the live stream. We want to see what the community is looking for. We hope to make sure your voice is heard. And now for the real moment you're waiting for. It's time for the coupon codes. All right. As you know, coupon code can be accessed in the main lobby screen, going to settings, info, and coupon for Android users. If you're an iOS user like myself, you can check out the coupon registration in the page in the forum. Also usually entered in the chat. If our mods are a little slow, it's because they're still doing the other link, but just know the chat link should be added. The coupon code is simply Annihilators. There we go. And as always, the validity period will be until tomorrow morning, February 20th at 6:59 a.m. PST. So be sure to get that code because it will expire.
Yep. Live stream's over, so let's first do the Google Forms. I forgot about that part. Okay, not the Google Forms, because time limit. That sucks. Okay.
We can from the content we create internally, and I can genuinely assure you that we are sharing all of your feedback and all of your concerns with our HQ, with our developers. So please keep that feedback coming in, and we'll make sure to make your voices always heard. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, agents, for being here, joining us for this live stream, and being a part of this community.
Okay, good. That's a good thing. So let's look at the tier 4 thing first. Yeah, this. Okay, firstly, let's appreciate these icons. Beta, Ray Bill, and Gladiator looks really cool. While Quasar and especially Ikon, they just look photoshopped inside that thing. That's actually hilarious.
You see here, and when you press that button,
I should have the own one tier 4. I can use it on Moon Knight because I am getting Moon Knight tier 4. So yeah, that is the main update. Quasar, Ikon, and Gladiator can PvP, but Gladiator and Beta Ray Bill is more to the PvE side. I am really excited to see what they can do, especially when both Beta Ray Bill and Gladiator reach 100 and something hits, 120 and 150 something. especially Gladiator. He got the tier 3 and the tier 4. When the patch notes comes out, I am going to do a video, so stay tuned. And see you guys next time. Bye.